everyone, and welcome back to Storybook Crochet. Today we are going to be making an adorable pumpkin bucket hat, and these are perfect for fall and Halloween. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to make the baby size bucket hat, and I'll have all of the hook sizes you'll need for the different sizes listed in the description. If you are making a hat for a child or an adult, don't worry, I have separate tutorials for those sizes, and I'll link both videos in the description below. So you can head over to the tutorial for the size you need, crochet your bucket hat in orange, and then come right back here. In this video, we will finish it off by making the stem and these cute little curly vines. So let's grab all of our supplies and we'll get started. For materials today, you are going to want a worsted weight for weight yarn, and then you're going to want that in an orange, a brown, and a green for the vines. For this baby size hat, for this example, I made a 6 to 12 month hat, and this is a 5mm crochet hook. For the smaller baby size, you will find the hook size down in the description below. For the rest of the parts of the hat, the stem and the vines, I used a 3.5mm crochet hook. You are also going to want some scissors, a yarn needle, a stitch marker, and a small amount of fiber fill that we will stuff the stem with. We are going to start by making a magic ring, and if you are not comfortable making a magic ring, you can always chain 4 and then you're going to slip stitch to the very first chain that you make. If you do want to make a magic ring, I will show you how I make mine. So I take the end of my yarn and drape it over 3 fingers, hold that on with your thumb, and then wrap it around your fingers, making an X crossing over the top. Use your thumb to hold that together. Take your hook and go underneath the bottom piece and grab that top piece of yarn and pull up a loop. Hold that on with your thumb, and then you can remove the ring from your fingers and then chain 1 to secure that ring. We are going to start by making 1 more chain so that you have a chain of 2. So after we have our chain complete, we're going to start by making 13 double crochets in our magic ring. So to make your first double crochet, you're going to yarn over, insert it into your ring, and you will be going under both pieces of yarn here. Pull up your loop. You'll have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. And that is your first double crochet. So you're going to repeat that around until you have a total of 13 double crochets made. Once you have your 13 double crochets made, you're just going to take that tail and you're going to pull on that to close that opening. And you'll want to pull tightly so that there's no hole left in the middle. So now to finish off round number 1, we're going to find that first double crochet that we made and make a slip stitch. So insert your hook into that first double crochet, pull your loop through, and then you're going to just pull that through the loop on your hook. All right, and then we will start round 2 by making a chain of 2. So now moving on for round 2, we are going to increase around, and this means we're going to put 2 double crochets in every single stitch. So our first 2 double crochets will be made in the same stitch as our slip stitch that we just made. So you'll yarn over and insert into that very same stitch. Make your first double crochet, and then yarn over and insert into the exact same stitch you just worked in, and make your second double crochet. And then you're just going to repeat that around, so 2 double crochets in every single stitch. And by the end of round number 2, you should have a total of 26 double crochets. And now to finish off round number 2, you're going to slip stitch to that first double crochet there, and then chain 2. And you will do this with every single round. So the pattern we're going to repeat around for round number 3 is we're going to start by making our increase in the first stitch. So we'll put 2 double crochets in the first stitch, and then the next stitch we're only going to put 1 double crochet. And we're just going to repeat that pattern around. So go into that same stitch as your slip stitch, and make your first double crochet and then your second double crochet. So we're starting with an increase, and then in the next stitch we'll make 1 double crochet, and then we'll repeat that again. So in the next stitch you make your increase or your 2 double crochets, and then in the next you'll make 1 double crochet. Once you have completed round number 3, you should have a total of 39 double crochets. All right, and moving on to round 4, and this will be the last round for the very top part of the hat. We are going to start by making our chain of 2, and then we're going to put 2 double crochets in that first stitch, the same as your chain. After your increase is done, we're going to make 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. So 1 double crochet in the next, and then 1 double crochet in the next after that. And again, we're just going to repeat that pattern around. So you'll make your increase in the next stitch, and then 2 double crochets in a row. After round number 4, you should have a total of 52 double crochets. All right, so the crown of the hat is already complete. So now we're going to move on and do the sides of the hat. So it's going to be the same for the next few rounds. So rounds number 5 through 11, we are just going to put 1 double crochet in each stitch around. So just in that first one, you'll put 1 double crochet, and then just continue that around. There will be no increases for these rounds. So each of these rounds will consist of 52 double crochets. So at this point, you can go ahead and pause the video and then complete all your rounds through round number 11, and then we'll meet back and work on the brim of the hat once we're finished with those. All right, so we have the main portion of our hat finished. So now we're going to go ahead and make the brim of our hat. So for this, we are going to be working in the front loop only. So normally when we make our stitches, we go under both loops of each stitch. For this one, we're just going to go under that one that's facing you or closest to you. Just go under that front one, and we're going to work every single stitch around in that front loop only for this first round of our brim. So like normal, you're going to chain 2 to begin. And then we're going to go ahead and make an increase in that first stitch, or the same stitch as our chain. So again, just going under that front loop only. And this is going to help the brim kind of face outward away from the hat. So you're going to go ahead and put 2 double crochets in that front loop only of that first stitch. After your increase, we're going to make 2 double crochets, 1 in each of the next 2 stitches. So in that next stitch, you'll make 1 double crochet, and then in the next stitch, 1 double crochet. And then you're just going to repeat that around. So increase and then 2 double crochets, all in that front loop only. So go ahead and work your way around, and then we'll go on to round number 2 of the brim. For this round, you are going to have 1 stitch left at the end. Just go ahead and in that front loop only put 1 more double crochet to finish off this round. And then you can go ahead and make your slip stitch. All right, so moving on to the second round of our brim, we are going to repeat the pattern that we just did in the last round. So we're going to start by making 2 double crochets in the first stitch. And this time we're going to work under both loops like normal, so you don't need to work in that front loop only. So 2 double crochets are an increase in the first stitch, and then 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and 1 in the stitch after that. So just repeat the pattern of increase and 2 double crochets in a row. Again, just like last round, repeat that all the way around until you get to the end of this row. All right, so our very last round of this hat, we are going to just chain one this time, and we're just going to single crochet around. So you're just going to put one single crochet in each stitch. All right, so we are now done with the hat portion, and I'm going to show you how to do a seamless join. So don't make your slip stitch to finish off this round. Just work that last stitch like normal, pull that loop out just a little bit, and then cut a shorter tail. All right, and then you'll want to grab your yarn needle here, and then we're just going to pull that tail out of the top of that last stitch. Once you have that done, you can go ahead and thread your needle. And then we're going to count over 2 stitches from the front. So skip the first stitch you made and go into that second stitch with your yarn needle and pull that through. And then you're going to go back to the very last stitch that you made, and you're only going to go under that back loop only there. So you'll just insert your needle in between the 2 loops of that last stitch, just working under that back one. And then you're just going to pull that until you get it to where it looks the same size as the rest of the stitches. All right, and then you're going to just go ahead on the inside of the hat here, and you're going to just weave that tail through a few times. You want to make sure it's good and secure. Once you have that done, you can go ahead and snip off that tail, and then we're going to make the stem of the hat next. So you'll want to grab your brown yarn. So I am switching to a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook for the rest of this pattern for the stem and the leaf. So you're going to want to grab your brown yarn here, and we're going to start out by making 6 single crochets in our magic ring. So once you have that ring formed, go ahead and just make your 6 single crochets. Once those 6 are made, go ahead and close that opening, and that finishes round number 1. So moving on to round 2, we're going to increase around, and this will all be single crochets for the stem. So you're going to put 2 single crochets in each stitch around, and this is going to give you a total of 12 single crochets for round number 2. You can go ahead and use a stitch marker to keep track of your rounds since we're not joining these rounds. I like to put mine in the very last stitch of each round. So moving on to round 3, we're going to work in those back loops only. So just insert your hook into that back loop, and you're just going to put 1 single crochet in each back loop around. So again, for round number 3, you will have a total of 12 single crochets. And now for the next 3 rounds, this will be rounds 4, 5, and 6. You're just going to put 1 single crochet in each stitch around, going under both loops like normal. So again, that's 3 rounds total, and each round will be 12 single crochets. Once you finish that last round, just go ahead and slip stitch to that very next stitch to finish it off. And you will want to cut a little bit longer of a tail, as we're going to use that to sew it onto the very top of our hat. So just finish that off. And then next you're going to want to grab some fiber fill and go ahead and stuff the stem. And then you will want your yarn needle, and we can go ahead and sew that on. Okay, so just go ahead and grab your hat and then just kind of flatten out the top of it here so that your round here at the very top of your first round, we're going to sew that over that round directly. So go ahead and just find your placement, and then you're just going to grab 1 stitch on the hat and then come up through that next stitch on the stem. And you're just going to repeat that until you get all the way around to the very beginning. Once you are finished sewing it, just go ahead and weave this tail in through the stem and then cut your yarn. Next, we are going to make the little pumpkin vine, and we'll need our green yarn, and we are going to again use the 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. All right, so to get started, we're going to start with a slip knot. And then we're going to make a chain of 9. Now if you want yours a little bit longer, you can always chain more. It's the same pattern across for any length of chain that you make. But for mine, I'm going to go ahead and just chain 9. Once you have those made, you're just going to put 3 single crochets in each stitch across. And this is going to start to curl up on you, which is what we want for our vine. So 3 single crochets in that first stitch, and then go into the second stitch and make 3 more. And you'll just repeat that all the way across your chain. Once you are done making your chain, just kind of pull that loop out, cut a little bit longer of a tail. The first thing you're going to want to do is to go ahead and weave in this shorter tail through your vine, just a few stitches back and forth, just to get that out of the way. I went ahead and made a second vine, and this one I chained 15 for, so if you're interested in making 2, you might make the second one just a little bit longer than the first one. So now we can go ahead and sew these vines on to finish our hat. So go ahead and grab your yarn needle, and then I just sew these on to the very base of the stem. So you'll just want to go through a couple of stitches here. So grab one on the hat and then come in through the vine. And then I just do that one more time. Once you have that done, you'll just weave in your end through your vine, just back and forth a few times. And then you can go ahead and do that with the second one if you made 2. And there you have it. Your pumpkin bucket hat is complete. If you enjoyed this tutorial, be sure to like the video, subscribe to Storybook Crochet, and let me know in the comments what size pumpkin hat you made. Thank you so much for crocheting with me today, and I'll see you in the next video. 1, 2, 3.